Hello everyone, welcome back to the Maverick channel. Guys, the verdict is here. Of course, on this channel I talk about crypto content, looking at trends in the crypto space to see where the space is going. And today I'm going to talk about an evaluation of a demo that I showed yesterday of how to use the Botswap, an application created by the Fetch.AI Ecosystem or the team. And today is the verdict to show whether it actually worked. Okay guys, so putting their technology on the line, and I'm going to talk about a few articles in the crypto space that are going to put other things into perspective as far as adoption, what people are looking at, what other companies are looking at, what's being created right now, what trend is pushing on despite the current bear market that you're seeing right now. And if you're interested in that kind of content, please stay tuned to this channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps with the growth of this channel and my own motivation. So guys, this is the current state of the market. We see a little bounce back from Bitcoin, which has led to another bounce back in other altcoins, because we've essentially, for the past week or so, we've been in a downward trend when it comes to crypto, probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay, so we're seeing a little bounce back, but this could be something known as a dead cat bounce. So you have a market trending downwards, but it bounces back, creating some sort of hope, I guess, but then it bounces back down. So that is, I think, referred to as a dead cat bounce. So you don't really know, just like the market doesn't go up infinitely or forever, it has to have corrections as it's going up. The same thing as the market goes down, it has to have corrections. But obviously, who knows? Who knows? Maybe things might turn around. No one knows. But that is the current state of the market. I think everyone, essentially some of the cryptos have gone down already 80%, others 90%, others way more. So it's not a happy time in the crypto space, but it's not surprising as well. Okay, things have to move on. So guys, this is the verdict. Yesterday I used the Botswap. It worked. It actually worked. So I woke up today morning and I saw this. So if you come here, you can see this transaction. If you go to the agents, if you go to the triggers, it says completed. Okay, and the action to be performed was to withdraw my liquidity. So those that did not see my video yesterday, I showed a process of how to set up liquidity on PancakeSwap, which is the main DeFi protocol on the Binance Smart Chain, and I set up liquidity positions of one token known as any MetalX, and the other was Binance USD. The spot price at the time was 96 cents, and I set a trigger to withdraw my liquidity from that liquidity pool when the spot price goes below 95 cents, and we can see the current spot price is 93 cents, and the action was completed. I was sleeping. This happened as I was sleeping, and when I check my MetaMask, the any MetalX tokens are there and the BUSD tokens are actually there, which means the agent actually worked. So if you want, you can set up another agent, which I'm not going to do today. You can set up another agent which swaps your tokens. So the way the other agent extracted my liquidity, and I was sleeping, another agent you can set up two agents. One extracts your tokens, the other swaps them for maybe the stablecoin or whatever token. Guys, this is a technology I'm definitely going to be using, and I'm hoping and praying that the Fetch team is listening, that they eventually expand onto other DeFi ecosystems or platforms. Eventually, any DeFi platform that you choose, you can run this agent. This is something that I'm actually going to use because I've seen this is important. This is needed in the DeFi ecosystem. So kudos to Fetch for creating an opportunity, not an opportunity, but rather a product that is a solution to a problem that a lot of people know exists. So kudos, it actually worked. That is amazing. It extracted my liquidity, and for confirmation, you can click on this little button over here. It takes you to the details, so you can see the transaction hash, which shows you everything that happened, and then tokens transferred, so it shows you the details. You can see here, finally, there was all these transactions. Finally, the liquidity pool tokens were removed, and you can see two pairs: the any MetalX tokens worth $16 and the BUSD tokens worth $16. Everything was extracted successfully. This says success. The transaction was completed. Awesome. So that worked. So guys, let's look at some news to help us put some, that was very, very good that's a very good solution for the DeFi ecosystem. So let's look at some news here to help us put things into perspective, and it's a Sunday as well. So I think it's good to see what people are up to. So Gamestop goes crypto. Wants NFT metaverse. So of course, those that remember the GameStop saga, this company, there was a Reddit Reddit users that started this campaign, and there were some Wall Street people that are trying to short the GameStop stock and basically destroying this company. But what happened? You have these Reddit users that came up, started exposing what was happening in the background, and the stock started flying up. So anyways, that GameStop is interested in crypto right now. So Gamestop Corp has employed over 20 specialists to run a newly launched non-fungible token division. The new team is being set up to develop a non-fungible token marketplace and establish cryptocurrency partnerships. This follows a metaverse headhunt for a head of Web3 gaming position in October. So GameStop's NFT unit forms a part of the company's ongoing turnaround of its core video game business, kicking off with an online hub to trade digital game items like avatars and accessories. An NFT portal went live on May 2021 and still hosts an open call for NFT creators on the GameStop NFT marketplace. Guys, I actually didn't know GameStop had a marketplace. So with the addition of the NFT team, the company is accelerating its diversification into blockchain. So I'll just stop at this quote. We believe our emphasis on the long term is positioning us to build what will ultimately become a much larger business. GameStop CEO Matt Furlong commented on an analyst's earnings call in December. So as reported by WSJ on January 6th, he then went on to mention the company's desire to explore business opportunities involving blockchain and NFT technologies. So more news of GameStop trying to get into the NFT space, crypto space. GameStop Corp offers games, entertainment products, and technology through its e-commerce properties and stores. So I guess this is their MO, this is their space, and they're trying to figure out how to expand their business and not to be left behind. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So this is the application, I guess. This is the platform, nft.gamestop.com. So this is the first time I'm looking at this. So guys, you may want to check this out for all those people out there that want to continue to push or to support the GameStop movement. Okay. So in other news, big companies holding crypto, talking about what they expect in crypto. So Grayscale CEO, those that do not know, Grayscale is one of the companies that's focusing on holding many digital assets on behalf of institutional investors. So Grayscale CEO outlines 5 crypto trends to watch in 2022. Guys, let me confirm that this is actually recording. Okay, awesome. So in 2022, Michael Sonnenschein, the chief executive of Grayscale Investments, is laying out trends to watch as a crypto market spotters in 2022. So guys, I'm not going to read this whole thing, though it's really short, as the trend that they were looking at the most you can see is NFTs. So he also believes non-fungible tokens will continue to evolve in 2022. Guys, I've talked about non-fungible token projects, NFT projects, or metaverse projects, or whatever that I think are going to be successful. Check out my old videos. You'll find out some of them. Okay. So the NFT space is going to continue evolving. The lack of high liquidity or velocity, money velocity within the NFT space also acts as a hedge for protection against these market swings in the crypto space. So that's another important thing about NFTs. Of course, you have to do your own research. Make sure you're not left holding bags of NFTs that cannot never be sold because they lack market effect. So guys, PayPal reportedly confirms plans to explore the launch of a stablecoin. You know, many governments are trying to launch central bank digital currencies, which are stablecoins. So stablecoins are coins or digital currencies that do not fluctuate in value. If they do, it will be maybe 98 cents back to $1, and they usually mirror the currency of their country or whatever that person is trying to create. So it's usually one-to-one mirror. So the development of an in-house stablecoin was first discovered in the source code of PayPal's iPhone app by developer Steve Moser. So I guess this is something they wanted to keep secret. Maybe it was something PayPal did to bring more attention to themselves. Who knows? Who knows what's happening in the background? Who knows what these big players are doing? But if they want to do this, good for them. Good for them. They don't want to be irrelevant in the future. Guys, in news around more specific blockchain-based companies, Solana, one of the biggest newcomers out there, contenders of the Ethereum network. Solana network faces degraded performance for the second time this week. This was written on the 7th of January 2022. Solana suffered a 4th network incident in the span of a few months. Okay, so 2 out of 4 issues happened this week. The Solana blockchain has faced its 2nd network performance degradation incident this week. According to Solana, this is happening because of the rise in high compute transactions, guys. Of course. Ethereum, same thing. Other networks, same thing. It's the volume. Scalability is still a problem. It doesn't matter whether there's a new shiny blockchain, it's still a problem. As a result, the network capacity, which was originally advertised to be 50,000 transactions per second, was reduced to several thousand TPS or transactions per second. Solana cited this as the reason why users experienced failed transactions and added that its developers are already working to fix the issues. So the latest network issue came only a few days after a similar incident on Tuesday, where users experienced the same problems. Many speculated that the Tuesday incident was due to a distributed denial of service attack, so DDoS, but Solana co-founder Anatoly Yakovenko responded on Twitter saying that it's just the pain of getting a new runtime commercialized. So amid these recent events, Cyber Capital chief executive and so on expressed basically their disappointment in whatever with Solana, and published a series of tweets enumerating the reasons why he doesn't support the project anymore. So guys, those that want to look more into this, go look more into this. If Solana is your thing, be patient with it and see where it goes. So in other news as well, Polygon, one of my favorite crypto projects out there, Polygon under accidental attack from swarm of sunflower farmers. A popular new blockchain game is congesting the Polygon network, sending gas prices soaring. Guys, as long as the core fundamental technology of the blockchain is not affected, we can go through this kind of stuff. So a blockchain normally known for its high throughput this is not true. Polygon does not have high throughput. It's trying to scale, but they're still trying to get there. Anyways, as hoped today by a surprising foe, a simple blockchain-based agricultural game called Sunflower Farmers. Since at least Tuesday, Polygon proof-of-stake chain users have been taking to social media to gripe about failed transactions and degraded performance across the blockchain. So however, instead of a complex financial product taxing blockchains like Solana or an NFT drop clogging Ethereum for hours at the same time, Flower Farmers is a simple resource gathering game that uses blockchain transactions for in-game actions. A dynamic sum have likened to an unintentional distributed denial of service attack, another DDoS attack. A Sunflower Farm team member didn't respond to a request for comment by press time. So the blockchain-wide slowdown is reminiscent of the early days of CryptoKitties and so on. So it's also going on about scalability. We're seeing it in Solana, we're seeing it in other networks like Polygon. Of course, Ethereum, the gas prices are high, so it's still an issue, it's still a problem that needs to be solved. So these were some of the tweets pushed out by Polygon-matic in response. So one of the tweets, a quick update and recommendations on the current state of blockchain. Of the Polygon proof of stake chain. So Polygon proof of stake is a permissionless network and it's working as expected. So that's a good thing. It's still working. The consensus algorithms, the security and so on, it's still working, functioning as expected. There is a high level of activity, mainly from bots farming on some DeFi apps. Transaction fees are still low. So 10 cents to 50 cents kind of range, and they gave out here. Polygon teams are working in multiple solutions to improve capabilities. They have an EIP 1559. It improves the free market. This was something launched on the Ethereum network to reduce gas fees. Polygon proof of stake versus version 3 introduces significant architecture improvements, and zero knowledge proofs or ZK based solutions increase throughput. So Polygon SDK offers up specific chains. Then 3 of 3 additionally, users are advised to implement bot prevent. So basically they're just pushing out some advice on how to manage this. Polygon is and will always remain permissionless. The community should make an effort to use it responsibly, I guess, but it also needs to scale. But these are decentralized technologies, and we are still seeing how they're evolving. So we can see a tweet here from CZ Binance: make yourself useful and be used. Wow. Okay. That's just a throw in there. Leave it there for you guys to interpret. The last article we're going to look at today, Polygon Network again. Its activity spikes as NFT sales reach new all-time highs. So those that do not know, things like OpenSea, many networks are starting to incorporate the Polygon network as a scaling solution as the de facto scaling solution for the Ethereum network. So Polygon's NFT marketplace continues to attract users through the demographic, though the demographic is more aligned to gaming and to gaming companies and developers than collectibles as on Ethereum network. So the development activities is mostly happening on the Polygon side as well. Of course, we know this is throughput, the gas fees and so on. Ethereum, it's too high. The number of non-fungible tokens sold on the layer 2 protocol Polygon reached an all-time high last month at just short of 2 million. So according to Dune Analytics, this marks a near 60% rise in comparison to November and the third consecutive monthly increase for the network. So you can see some statistics here on OpenSea. Polygon monthly NFTs sold, so it spiked up. You see it has that trend as well, up and down. So an Ethereum based scaling solution seeking to construct, distribute and manage securities on blockchain technology, Polygon's ecosystem has grown exponentially over the past 12 months, registering in excess of 3,000 decentralized applications on its network, in addition to a total value locked of $3.8 billion. So alongside this, the number of uniquely daily active proof-of-stake chain addresses on the network is also expecting a new all-time high, aiming to surpass the record of 566,516 printed on October 2nd, 2021. So basically the article is alluding to the fact of how Polygon is actually growing and it's being adopted. It's because it's needed. It's a solution needed to tackle the current problems that are in the space. It's hard to build with all these fees, and it's hard to scale and so on. So different people are trying to solve these problems, not just new and shiny things, but rather let's still try to solve the older technology, because it's been tried and tested and we know why it's failing. We know why it's having the problems and the pitfalls that it's having. All right, guys, I hope you learned something. I will see you on the next one. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye bye. Take care.